cat's literally making so much noise in the litter box right now that I just have to sit here and wait until she finishes. Because she likes to scratch her paws on the side of the litter box. She's a crazy OCD cat. And now she's making all this noise, and she's ruining my video. You're ruining it, Shmee. Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as IvyWinter. Today I'm going to be talking about my most anticipated games of 2016. That's right, this year, the year it is right now. I originally was going to make this a top 5. It is now, I guess, a top 6 because I couldn't cut any one of these that are on my list. So let's just get right into it. The first game that I'm super excited about is a game called We Happy Few. If you haven't seen anything about it, it has a very BioShock feel to it. All we know is that it is set in this retro futuristic city. Kind of sounds like BioShock, with a lot of people on drugs. Kind of sounds like BioShock. It is an alternative 1960s England. Kind of sounds like BioShock with an alternative timeline. And it looks creepy and weird, and like it has a lot of strange people, kind of like BioShock. You see where I'm getting here. But, you know, I really want to give it a chance. I don't want to just write it off as a BioShock copycat. I would really like to see what Compulsion Games has to offer with this game. There has been too much footage out on it yet, but I suggest if you are a fan of BioShock and alternate realms and weird, creepy, dystopian cities, then I suggest you look it up and check it out. I will definitely put a link below for all of these games that I talk about to their sites so you guys can learn a little bit more. Right now, it has been announced for Xbox One. It'll be on PC and Mac for Steam. I didn't hear anything about PS4 or anything like that. It just still says 2016, so I don't even think they have a month yet. But I will be watching this game very closely, and I'm super interested to see where it goes. My next really exciting game for me is Doom. I am so excited to see a new iteration of Doom, and one that I hope will do justice the legacy that the franchise has left behind. I was a person who played Doom 3, and I enjoyed it for what it was, but it wasn't perfect, and it was nothing really like the first few that I grew up with on PC. And I remember playing those games when I was pretty young, and my mom looking across the computer room and going, what is my daughter playing? I know the first Doom like the back of my hand. Like, I love those games. I've had every iteration of them on PC, on Xbox Live, you know, collector's editions, all kinds of things. So Doom is really exciting for me. I'm super excited to see it come out. I think the trailer really made me feel like it was going back to the roots, just taking a chainsaw and hacking away demons. I don't need no crazy story. I just need to kill some demons. That's it. Really looking forward to the map building and how that's kind of almost like a snap in place kind of design, and you can build various multiplayer maps to like share across to other people. I think that's really cool. I'm actually really excited and looking forward to multiplayer. If we all remember the old multiplayer of Doom 2, at the time it was amazing. Now it's pretty terrible, but I can't wait to see what that brings us. And speaking of Doom, recently Amazon leaked Doom's release date. I mean, we don't know if it's real or not, but apparently it said June 30th, 2016 for when it'd be coming out. We don't know any details if that's an actual real date, if it was a placeholder date, but June would be cool with me. That'd be a great thing to have just in the middle of the summer because sometimes we get that summer lull. Really looking forward to it. My third most anticipated game, well, not necessarily in this order, but of 2016 is Mass Effect Andromeda. I am a huge fan of the Mass Effect franchise. I'm one of those people who didn't mind the ending of Mass Effect 3. I know, just give me all the hate in the comments right now. Just go for it, just go for it. I was okay with the ending of 3 because I found the rest of the game so satisfying that I never felt like it was a waste of my $60 because there's so much more to the game than just the ending. I love the universe of Mass Effect. Like, if I could live in any fictional world, it would be the Mass Effect world. to be able to zip around to other planets and have all those awesome, like, different species and just the Normandy and just everything. I just wish it was real. I love that world so much that I actually read the books, and I'm not a person who normally reads video game books, but I read the Mass Effect books because I was super into it. I know that we don't know too much about Mass Effect Andromeda. They're keeping a lot under wraps. We know that Shepard will not be in it, which I think is a good thing. It's supposed to be dead. We should not be moving on with more Shepard. That would be weird. I'm interested to see who the new protagonist is going to be. I'm interested to see if some of the other characters do show up. Again, that might be tricky because everyone has different saves, different people surviving and all of that. But it'd be interesting if you could, sort of like Dragon Age, answer a questionnaire about like what happened in your past Mass Effect games, assuming that this is after Shepard. I'm not sure of the timeline. But to be able to have that affect like who you run into, I mean, they've got to have a few allusions to the trilogy, right? And yeah, they're really keeping a lot of it under wraps. They've put out a couple of teasers, but we don't really know much yet. I'm hoping this year is when we start to see more. They always do really good trailers, so I'm looking forward to the first full trailer. And right now, the release date time is December of this year, so it's super far, almost a whole year away. Probably for holiday season. I'm hoping maybe they bump that up to even November. That'd be awesome. But I'm sure it'll be worth the wait. I have trust in BioWare that they are gonna make this worth it. Yeah, I'm super excited. Next on my list, we're halfway through, guys, and my next one is Batman by Telltale Games. That was a huge thing when that was announced during the Game Awards, because nobody saw that coming. For a really long time, there was all these rumors that Telltale was working with Marvel, and there was going to be a Marvel game, and it made a lot of sense with all the movies that have been coming out that they would do something like that. So to all of a sudden tease a Batman game, which is DC, the exact opposite company of Marvel, was mind-blowing, I think, for a lot of people. If you watched that live like I did, I was so good. Like, I couldn't stop talking about it for like 15 minutes after that teaser, and we were well into other things in the award show, and I didn't care. I was just like, oh my god, Telltale Batman. I am so excited. I love Telltale's games. I think they do a really good job of it. I'm really interested to see if we get to see things and make decisions more from the perspective of Bruce Wayne. I think it would be really fascinating to have to make decisions balancing your life as Bruce Wayne and your life as Batman. I'm just really excited to see what they do with it, and I am all in. Like, literally will buy the season pass day one to have all the episodes of that, because as I've said before, my top fives and just in the past, I'm a huge Batman fan. I think he's the best superhero ever, and I'm just so excited to see what they do with him. Next on the list, No Man's Sky. Now, I know there's a lot of hype around this game, and people are starting to get worried that maybe it's not going to live up to that hype, right? We've seen plenty of gameplay videos, so many that I think people thought it was going to come out last year already. And it has been a little disappointing that there haven't been too many updates, and it seems like a lot of the gameplay videos were kind of similar. It wasn't showing anything too crazy or too new. But I guess I'm a person who has faith in these things, and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should be a little more skeptical. But I'm really hoping it's as large of a world as they say it is. I'm hoping that you can do as many different things as they say you can. My thing is, I know that the end game is getting to the center of the universe. I told Rob that I want to try to find him. So apparently you start your game, random planet, wherever, and you can be galaxies and galaxies away from your friends. So my goal is to work with him to find out if we can meet up with each other. Now, maybe we'll luck out and start off really close to each other. Maybe we'll be on opposite ends of the universe. But I think that would be an even more fun challenge than trying to get to the center of the universe. Right now, No Man's Sky has a release date set in June of 2016. So we'll see if that's actually when it's going to come out. I know that there is no exact date as of yet, but June seems reasonable. Hopefully it won't push back any longer. Dark Souls 3. That's the last and actually most upcoming game that I am so excited for. You guys know I'm a big Dark Souls fan, I'm a big Bloodborne fan. That was my #1 game of last year. I am just excited for more. Just give me more from software. As long as you keep putting out great games, I don't care how often they come out, I will keep playing them. So I am so excited because the art direction looks a little bit Bloodborne, but the combat style is still Dark Souls. It's still a little bit slower and more about taking your time and defense than anything else. And I'm just really excited to play it. On that note, I think we've all heard that they're working on Bloodborne 2. Who knows when that'll be? Probably 2017. So maybe that'll be a video in a year, but I'm looking forward to that as well. So those are all the games that I'm looking forward to for 2016. I'd like to know what games you're looking forward to this year. There are a lot of games. Polygon actually just put out a really cool article that was like 100 anticipated games for 2016. So that might be a great article to read just to refresh your brain of what's supposed to be coming out this year. But let me know in the comments below, or let me know on Twitter at IvyWinterYT what games you are really excited for. Maybe you think my list is bonkers. Maybe you agree with me. Let me know. I'm super interested to hear it. And thanks again for watching another video. Love you guys. You're the best. And have a great rest of the day.